Hello friends, today I am going to take class about dimensional formula of certain quantities. The first quantity is nothing but wave intensity. Friends, the general formula of wave intensity is nothing but energy by time into area. I have already denoted that in previous videos. The dimensional formula of energy is nothing but ml square t power minus 2, and the dimensional formula of time is nothing but t, and area is nothing but L square, L into L. So the dimensional formula of area is nothing but L square. Ml square t power minus 2 by t into L square. By the application of mathematical principles, the formula becomes mt power minus 3. And the formula of radiation pressure is nothing but wave intensity by speed of light. Wave intensity by speed of light. And friends, I like to share one thing about it. If you are studying about dimensional formula, you have to study in an orderly way, orderly way and dependent to each other. Because the formula of wave intensity you have already studied by just now itself, mt power minus 3. And see the next formula of radiation pressure is dependent on wave intensity. So if you are studied with this orderly way, you have kept the dimensional formula at your fingertip. So that's an easy way to handle competitive exams and also for board exams. So the radiation pressure formula is nothing but wave intensity by speed of light. So you have to study in such an orderly way. That's an easy thing to handle over this chapter, dimensional formula, and any other chapter also. Wave intensity by speed of light. The formula of wave intensity mt power minus 3 by speed of light nothing but it is denoting the velocity. The lt power minus 1, mt power minus 3 by lt power minus 1, m l power minus 1, t power minus 2. Energy density, energy by volume. So the energy by volume, energy ml square t power minus 2 by volume L into L, it's nothing but L cube. So finally the formula is m l power minus 1, t power minus 2. These are basics on mathematical principles. Critical velocity. So the easiest way to keep in mind, you have to keep one clue in mind, that is nothing but critical velocity. Basically it is mentioning a velocity. Escape velocity, it is basically mentioning a velocity. Basically we are a human being like that. It is basically mentioning the velocity. Critical velocity, velocity. Escape velocity, velocity. Heat energy, which is nothing but energy. Internal energy is nothing but energy. Kinetic energy, which is nothing but energy. And rotational kinetic energy is nothing but energy. So for all these basic formula, these are also known as derived formula. These are also known as derived formula because it is derived from velocity. So the basic is nothing but it is basically a velocity. So velocity is nothing but with the formula of velocity I have already told that Lt power minus 1. So the general formula is nothing but Reynolds number into coefficient of viscosity by mass density into radius. It is used for only numerical problems. But in dimensional problem, we have to know only about dimensional formula. So that's I like to say one clue is nothing but the velocity. You have to see only the velocity. So velocity is nothing but Lt power minus 1. That's all. M power 0 Lt power minus 1, which is finally Lt power minus 1. Escape velocity. So basically it's a velocity. But the general formula is nothing but 2 into root of action into gravity into earth radius. But it is basically a velocity. So the formula is nothing but Lt power minus 1. Heat energy, internal energy. It is basically energy. So formula of energy is nothing but ml square t power minus 2. I have already updated in previous videos. So ml square t power minus 2, and it is also mentioning force and distance only. It is also a work also. It is also means a work. Then ml square t power minus 2. That's all. Kinetic energy is nothing but it is basically energy. So ml square t power minus 2. Rotational kinetic energy is basically energy ml square t power minus 2. But the general formula may varies. For rotational kinetic energy, the general formula is nothing but 1 by 2 into moment of inertia into angular velocity. But in kinetic energy, it is nothing but 1 by 2 mv square, which is nothing but mass into velocity square. So friends, these are the basic clues. So I like to share a lot of videos for physics and dimensional formulas in the next updates. So friends, if you have any doubts, please mail to the comment box. Please like this video, share this video to your friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.